Hi, I'm Pam Nixon, Animal Care Supervisor here at the Equine and Farm Animal Adoption Center at the MSPCA at Nevins Farm. So today we're going to talk a little bit about the coop and the basics of the coop and outside pen area. So to start with, before you go out and buy a coop, a shed, if you get any supplies, before you do all that, check with the zoning of your town. Make sure that it is legal for you to have chickens. If it is legal, then you should find or build a coop. A coop is a four-sided structure with a top and a bottom. It's designed to keep your chickens safe. So you'll want to have it with a roof, with a bottom, with four sides, and a door that you can close at night to protect them from predators and from weather. You'll want your coop to be draft-free in the winter months, and you'll want it well ventilated in the summer months. So a covered window is good, or little drop-down vents are good that are covered as well. Chickens have originated from Southeast Asia, so they do like a drier environment. So you want to make sure that your coop does not leak and that it is dry most of the time. You want to get equipment for your coop, so you'll want to get something like a poultry water. It's an automatic water, or an automatic poultry feeder. It'll make your job a lot easier and keep things clean. You'll also want to pick up some bedding for your coop. Wood shavings are typically the more commonly used material. Some people like straw. You want to make sure that it's on a regular basis, and you also want to make sure that it is dry. You want to, and the reason why you want to make sure that it is always clean is that birds typically can utilize oxygen a whole lot more efficiently than we do. So you want to make sure that there isn't a buildup of ammonia because of the droppings. You want to make sure that there's not a lot of ammonia. Also, for space-wise, you want to make sure at least 3 square feet per bird. More space is better. You can get some behavior problems if you crowd too many in a spot. Setup, you want some perches. You want to get some nest boxes if you have some hens. You want about one box per brief, 3-4 birds. You want to hang your feeders. Typically a good rule of thumb is at the height of your chicken's back. So we've got little Zazu here, a little Japanese long tail. And so it's about at his back height. So that's a good height for him. Same thing with your poultry waters. You want to make sure that they're up on something, because they're going to scratch around in the litter and the bedding, and they're going to kick up dirt. So this will keep it clean. So again, at the height of the chicken's back. A good rule of thumb, you want as many feeders and waters out, so that if every bird wanted to eat or drink at the same time, they're able to do that. Lastly, you want to make sure that you can comfortably stand up and move around in your coop. You're going to be catching your chickens, you're going to be cleaning in there, so if you have to crawl around on your hands and knees, you're not going to want to go out there and clean that often. So make sure that it's something you can work comfortably with. You also want an outside pen for your chickens. It also will keep them safe. Unfortunately, everything loves to eat chicken, so you really have to protect them. You want a welded wire fence, typically, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 feet tall. You want to bury it about a foot underground, because there are some predators that will dig underneath to get to your birds. If you're in an area that has a lot of hawks, you may want to consider covering your outside pen area as well. Just make sure, kind of winters like this, that you go out regularly and make sure you bang off the snow, otherwise it'll bring it down. And ironically, chicken wire is not a good material to use on outside fencing. Predators can easily pull that apart, so it's just not, it's too flimsy. Again, you want to make sure that it's tall enough for you to go outside and work around it. You're going to be cleaning up out there. You're going to be herding chickens in for the evening. So again, make sure you can stand up comfortably. Space requirements for your outside pen, 8 to 12 square feet per bird. More space is better. And then just a little note about free ranging. Chickens are great pest eaters, and we want to utilize that. So if you do decide to free range, we encourage you to free range when someone is outside working in the yard with them. Just so if a predator creeps up, or even just a neighborhood dog comes into your yard, you want to make sure that you're there to keep your chickens safe and protect them, or to stop anything if something bad is happening. There are also really cool, they call them chicken tractors. So they're movable pens. They're temporary movable pens that you can get. There's ones like Omelette, which are good for urban areas where you don't have big predators. Or if you want, you can contact us. We have a great local guy who designed a chicken tractor that's really heavy duty, that you can build yourself. So they're really neat. You can move them around. If you have a garden plot, you can put them on your garden. They'll till the earth. They'll pick up any weed seeds and any bugs and get it ready for planting. So it's always a nice little feature as well. So if you're able to have chickens, and people love to make their coops really fancy. Some people put curtains in them. Some people make them really ornate or very basic. Either way, just make sure it's safe, secure for your birds. A little home sweet home.